So you've got the verbal go-ahead on a contract, a prelim agreement, a charge for quote, and then crickets. You hear nothing, they disappeared, and eventually it falls away. Kurt here from Builders Coach. So we're going to be talking about this problem. I know it's a big problem for a lot of builders out there. It looks like it's in the bag and then all of a sudden it gets away from you. Big problem, we're going to destroy it in a couple of minutes. So here's the thing, it's all about communication. Communication is key. Once you sign a preliminary agreement, someone's agreed to pay for a quote, or they've verbally given you the decision that they're going to move ahead with you as their builder of choice. The key is, after that fact, you need to communicate regularly, give them updates on what's happening next. Every 2 to 3 days, send them an email, give them a quick phone call, guide them through and show them the process that you're going to take them through to get them and the project moving forward. So I'll give you a quick story, an example of 7 builders that I was working with down in Melbourne. They had a breakfast club going. They still do, in fact. Once a month they catch up and they compare notes. Now, it just happens that I've worked with all of these guys. They follow the Builders Coach process very well. The marketing, the sales process, even the job delivery system they use, the software program is exactly the same. So it's a great group to be able to test and measure what works and what doesn't. Now, 7 guys, 6 of them were converting lead in to contract signed at about 50 to 60%. So that's a great conversion rate. For every 2 inquiries that come in, they're getting at least 1, slightly more. One of the guys in the group was converting at 90%. Everyone was totally amazed when they were sharing their numbers and comparing notes, and they wanted to find out what was he doing differently to the other 6 guys. When they looked at it, quite simply what he was doing is, after he had signed a preliminary agreement or an agreement for them to do a cost analysis because he charges for quotes, what he did is he communicated with them. Every 2 to 3 days he was updating them saying, hey, we're about to shop the pricing out to the suppliers now. Now we're shopping it out to the subcontractors. And that kept people in the loop, and there's the psychological mechanism that goes on there in people's minds where they've got that peace of mind that there's work going on, they've paid money and you're working hard behind the scenes, moving things forward. If they don't hear from you, again, it's crickets, it's silence, anxiety starts to well up. If they're having other issues at home or anywhere else, they may project that onto you. Go to a barbecue on the weekend, speak to a friend, all of a sudden they're dealing with another builder. Don't let that happen to you. Make sure you have a process for communicating well and strongly after you sign a prelim or even make a sale. Make sure you share this video with anyone who you think would benefit, and if you'd like to know more about the specifics, please join our free private community of builders, and you can do so by clicking the link in the first comment below.